With the cost of software going to zero, lead magnets, which are the most important way of capturing new leads for an online business, are changing fundamentally. I started being a creator operator back in 2019, and it was the prime time for free content and education-based businesses. Especially at that time, the lead magnets would perform so well. You could put a half-decent guide or webinar behind an email gate and get thousands of people opting in every single day. They would get value from it, you build trust with them, and eventually convert into your paid program, coaching, or whatever else it was. But in 2026, AI is changing that altogether. PDFs, downloadables, free courses are all dead. In fact, the email gate is also dead. And what's replacing them is free, ungated AI-powered tools. And these new AI-powered tools are converting better than ever. AI-powered lead magnets do two things. One, they raise the bar of what free and valuable lead magnets actually mean. If anybody can create an on-brand, beautiful PDF in ChatGPT in 5 seconds, why would they give you their email, or in fact their money, to get something from you? And two, because of AI, the attention spans are crushed even further. People will give you less than 5 seconds to consider why they should even get your lead magnet. That means, even though the old playbook has the right principles of providing value first, getting their email, nurturing them, then selling to them, the format no longer works. So if the format is dead, what can we do about it? First, I'm going to show you the 2 rules AI has made non-negotiable for lead magnets to work in 2026 and beyond. And second, I'm going to show you 2 of my own free lead magnets so you understand how they work. Rule number 1 is that your lead magnet or low ticket product needs to do something for your prospects. You can no longer sell information, and that's why your lead magnet is the tool. In fact, we know the popular quote by Hormozi that says your free stuff needs to be better than your competitors' paid stuff. Now with AI, that bar is only raised even more. And the question you need to ask yourself is no longer what part of my paid product can I put behind an email gate and call it my lead magnet, and start asking what tool or software can I make for my ideal prospect that provides value to them reoccurringly. If you can do this and provide value upfront, then the principles are still there. They use your tool, they trust that you are the one that can help them more, and therefore book a call, buy your stuff, and so on and so forth. And this brings us to the second rule, which is even more important. I believe we should stop email gating lead magnets altogether. An email gate is basically just a form, somebody puts their name and email, in exchange for the value you're going to give them. It was a small price to pay compared to the value they were going to get behind that form. But now even that small price is too much for people. And if you're asking yourself, how do I actually then capture the prospect's email? The answer is that now you capture the email after you provide value. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but this builds trust first, shows that your tool actually works, and then you capture the prospect's email if they show interest. And if they're not interested, they got their free stuff and left anyway. It means you got a cleaner email list. And honestly, the old principle of give away the secrets and sell the implementation still applies here. But the secret in 2026 is no longer give away the best information. It is the experience of getting a result. Give the first step away and then sell the system that will get your prospect from point A to point B. And I actually have 2 smart ways that you can use AI itself to capture the email of your prospects after you provide value to them in your tools or software. And instead of just telling you, I'm going to actually show you. So let's dive in here. So as you see, also at the bottom of this video, there's a link to my newsletter page. So if you go to my newsletter page here, you will see that there is no gate for the free resources. I even say no email required, grab what you need. And I have 2 tools here for you. One is the aesthetic thumbnails repo, and another is the founder exit score, which is an assessment funnel. Let's start with the first one. As you can see, I can literally just get this repo for myself as easy as just clicking on it. There is no opt-in, there is no gate. Here's all the different thumbnails that they can create as an example. And also here's a quick start guide. They literally have to take this and dump it into their own Cloud Code, Cowork, or whatever agent system that they're using. It will clone the repo, it will install the dependencies, and it will even guide them through getting the first results or generating the first thumbnails. But the beauty of all of this is that when I created this lead magnet, I actually told it that it is my agent on loan for the customer. Here in the Cloud.md, I can actually show you what this implementation will do. So as you can see, the goal of this agent, PIM, is to actually get the first setup right and generate the first set of thumbnails for the audience. It will literally run through the phases of introducing itself, setting up their API keys for them, getting their headshots, customizing their brand, transitioning to the first session, running the first session, and then here's the secret: CTA plus reveal. Here is when the agent that you created as a lead magnet that is sent to your customers, this is now on their computer in their agent environment, is selling your product for you. This is crazy because you can literally put it in the cloud.md here or in the agent instructions that it starts after it generates value for them to push them to book a call with you. So as you can see here, this one literally has a high engagement CTA. It says that's a strong set of thumbnails, but this is just one skill of all the skills that I have. It literally says, hey, look, you're just doing one little thing in this whole pipeline. If you want me to build your entire operations or entire set of things for you, book a call with me, or you can obviously follow me on Instagram, etc. And additionally, I even told it in repeat runs, so when the user uses this tool again in the future, it continues to call to action for them to book a call with me. And I tested this with a YouTuber with 270,000 subscribers, and going forward, he is actually only going to use my repo, and I'm working with him actively because of these lead magnets. So for example, here you can actually see the entire set of skills that come with PIM, this content agent that now I'm developing as one of my projects. What I gave them to test in the aesthetic thumbnails repo is literally just the thumbnail skill. So you see here the YT thumbnail. This is what they saw. But as you can see, the whole system is much bigger than that. There's an orchestrator, there's multiple pre-production skills, there's post-production skills like rough cutting your videos, adding overlays, etc., and even doing platform research and analytics, which then is fed back to the orchestrator. All of this is things that I'm going to sell. This is not for free. This is something I have to come into your business, set it up, connect it to your APIs, train it on the way that you work in your content. But I can create a free lead magnet based on this from the YT thumbnail skill that it has, and that's exactly what you can see in the aesthetic thumbnails. The beauty of all of this is that the agent built into this repo is selling on my behalf to my prospects. Anybody who downloads this, installs it on their computer, can actually get these stuff. And trust me when I say this, this is the future. I have collected 35,000 leads just through my content on this small YouTube channel. And this graph literally shows you the number of people that have visited and downloaded my lead magnets in the past few years. Now I want to shift gears very quickly and show you the second lead magnet that I built also with Cloud Code, completely free of charge. This one is an assessment lead magnet. I wanted to create something like a scorecard that Daniel Priestley pushes quite heavily. And a scorecard is basically like a quiz that someone takes, and then the final results page is dynamically rendered for the answers they put in. I help 6 and 7 figure founders create operational freedom. So I created a founder exit score so that they can see, can their business survive without them? But again, as you can see here, there is no gate. I can literally start by putting my name, and as you can see, this quiz already starts. I can just answer some of these. I'm just going to quickly click through some of them just to see what happens. As you see, there's insights built in, so it's revealing a problem for them. And now the score is actually calculated automatically. So in this case, as you can see, the founder is trapped, and here's the results page. So it already shows them the pain that they have. So this is the time in which they have the highest pain, and it's the best time to sell them something valuable, which could be a book a call CTA. So here it shows them, hey, you don't have all of this stuff. If you want the full breakdown, put your email in. I'm just going to put my own email here and send my report. I'll show you how that looks in a second. But also here you can have a call to action for them to join the newsletter because they have a problem, or share their score with other people. But again, I hope you understood the thing that I did here. The email is captured after the fact instead of trying to put it in front of the gate. So here's an example. You can see the email arrived. Here is the full breakdown that they have. And again, at the end, it pushes them to book a discovery call with me. Of course, when they click on this, they just go to my book a call page, and that's my whole funnel. Here they can book a call with me and talk to me if they want. By the way, while we're here, if you're actually interested in what I do and how I can help you unlock operational freedom, this is my page at Younessi.com. Literally go on there and look at the system that I can build for you and how I have helped other 6 and 7 figure creators do the same. The idea is that we get you out of the business or reduce your operational involvement drastically in the next 3 months while figuring out your role, extracting it, training your team, whether that's agents or humans, and building dashboards, KPIs, and stuff so you understand how your business actually runs or how it is actually operated. And then help you actually exit it so you can run the same thing with the same revenue without affecting anything else in your business, but obviously getting a lot of time back. The whole process is on the website. You can just click on it, look at it, and learn how it works. If you're interested, you can, of course, always book a call. So, to summarize, as you saw, the two lead magnet examples both have the same DNA. They're both free, they're both tools, and they both reveal a problem or help the prospect get closer to a result. And of course, both of them are not even gated, which means it's easier for people to come in, test them, and build that trust. Through this lead magnet, and also literally uploading 2 or 3 videos in the past few weeks, I already landed a client. So this thing definitely works. And also, if you've been watching until this point and you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, this all looks too technical, I don't know how to do it, don't worry. You can literally build this with Claude Code, with Cowork, with Cursor, or any other AI agent out there. It's just the principle and how you think about it needs to shift. The next 12 months are going to be brutal for creator businesses that are still putting PDFs, webinars, or other low-value downloadables behind email gates. And the good news is that this new model is faster, is cheaper, it's better, it can sell on your behalf, and actually builds trust and helps your prospects solve their problems. So honestly, give it a try and build one. And on that note, if you're a 6 or 7 figure creator and need help unlocking operational freedom, let me know. See you in the next video.